Welcome to Lore Corner. I'm Ashley Victoria Robinson.
And I am Grant DeArmitt, and today we're talking about It, Welcome to Derry, which premieres on HBO Max October 26th.
Last week, Grant recommended some of his favorite Stephen King books, and this week he is going to recommend stories that seem to deal directly with what we know about the world of It, Welcome to Derry.
All right, Ashley, so all you need to read before watching It, Welcome to Derry is every single book that Stephen King has ever written. And that is because most, if not all, of Stephen King's books tie into a larger cosmology that he explores in detail in stuff like The Dark Tower and The Stand. However, since the villain of It, Welcome to Derry is Pennywise, I've put together a list of the places Pennywise himself appears in Stephen King's overarching narrative, and those are the following. First of all, Pennywise appears in 11/22/63. The main character very briefly takes a trip to Derry, Maine, and talks to some kids that you, as a Stephen King fan, might know as the Losers Club. It is a very chilling little moment where they start talking about the clown, and you kind of feel the chills go up your back. Some other Pennywise references come from the book Tommyknockers, as well as the novel Dreamcatcher. Huge props to you if you catch the Pennywise reference in Dreamcatcher, because Dreamcatcher is borderline unreadable. Then we have the story Insomnia, which very briefly deals with the character Mike Hanlon, who is not only a character in the Andy Muschietti It movies, but whose grandfather will factor heavily into It, Welcome to Derry. And then finally, taking a step back from Pennywise a little bit, I would highly recommend that It, Welcome to Derry fans read The Shining in advance of the series coming out, because Dick Halloran, who you might know if you know the Stanley Kubrick movie, will factor into this story a little bit, as well as some relatives of his.
Welcome to Derry premieres on HBO Max on Sunday, October 26th.